Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Renault UE 57. It's a French Tier 3 tank destroyer and it's located on the north spawn of Tundra and it's under the command of ZoeBallz. Now this game is worthy of doing a recording for primarily because Zoe is team killed by a member of her team who's transphobic. He knew that ZoeBallz was a streamer and that Zoe is transsexual. She was born a boy, but she's become a girl. And he obviously has a problem with that. So he can't tolerate other people because they've changed their sexuality or changed their sex. And then decided to team kill her because of that, which is totally unacceptable because it's the same as singling somebody out because they happen to be of a different skin colour. It's totally unacceptable in modern day. So what we're going to do now is going to run the battle, and the offender is named ExclamationMark, and you can see him off in the distance there. He's in a Hetzer, the Tier 4 German tank destroyer, and he happens to be a unicum, or rather he's I think he's of a blue level, so he's a reasonably good player, but obviously he has a problem with sexual orientation. I always think that people who have a problem with sexual orientation probably actually are slightly wrong themselves. You know, they've got no tolerance of other people, and therefore you can see the Hetzer is coming towards Zoe. And he's team killed her, and he's turned blue straight away. He mentioned in chat that it was Zoe, and that he knew she was transsexual. And now he's team killed her. We'll run that through again, just so you can make absolutely no doubt exactly what happened. Okay, battle starts. Zoe drives away. Look at the chat. It says, "It's the tranny." And so he's making her way over to a firing position, and the Hetzer just comes over the hill, aims at her, and kills her. Which is a totally ridiculous thing to do. And Wargaming, I'm hoping you're noticing this, because obviously if we have people singling somebody out, either because of their sexual orientation or their actual sex, or even their racial orientation, or their skin colour, that's totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. And people like that should be removed from the game. Now, the Hetzer has actually scored a kill, which obviously removes the -1 that went against his name after he team killed Zoe. And we're continuing to watch the chat. And of course Zoe's actually called him some rude words and asked for people to report him. And he's now got an actual proper kill. And a second kill. And a third one. So he's actually doing quite well as a player, but obviously he's got a serious problem psychologically, because he can't accept that there are different people out there, and he can't accept that some people may be born male or maybe born female but want to be the other sex, or feel that they are the other sex, and there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously there's something wrong with this guy's brain, that he thinks that that is worthy of singling the person out for some form of attack. Well, he's wrong. And the majority of people don't feel that way. Thankfully, the majority of people accept people for who they are and their character. They don't accept this sort of bias. Now he's got 5 kills now. And Zoe's actually said, "Welcome to YouTube, honey." Well, she's right, you know, because you are going to be on YouTube now, but you are going to be a figure of derision because people will say, oh, there's the guy who cannot cope with transsexuals, that you're transphobic. And he shoots the Matilda and fails, and then gets killed himself. He actually did manage to get 6 kills, but because he team killed Zoe, he's denied the top gun, and that's quite right. He should be denied the top gun. It looks like the battle's going to be over fairly quickly. Most of the enemy team has been wiped out. There's only 2 enemies remaining, a T-40, and I believe the other one's an MTLS. And there's the T-40, and I think he's about to be killed. And yes, I think he's been... Oh, no, he's been killed now. And then the MTLS is just over there. And he's been killed. So, end of game. Their team did win. But all because of exclamation mark. Zoe was denied any chance to actually earn any damage during that battle. And here's the end of battle results. You can see that... there was absolutely no damage done by Zoe during that battle. She wasn't given a chance to score any damage. Exclamation mark did score the highest amount of damage. He did score the highest amount of kills, and he got the highest base XP. But really, that shouldn't have been allowed. He shouldn't have been allowed to continue. He did turn blue, so obviously he has done quite a lot of team damage before, or the team damage that he did to Zoe was so extensive that the automated friendly fire system recorded him as blue straight away. If we look at the detail report, we can see that Zoe received 5,370 credits for the battle, got compensation of 1,554, giving a total of 6,924, and after repair she walked away with 5,888 credits and received 152 XP times 2 plus a personal reserves bonus, so she took away 456 for the battle. But I think that what we do take away from the battle is that exclamation mark is transphobic, and obviously carries that transphobia onto the battlefield where it has no place whatsoever. So wargaming, it's up to you. I think you really need to send a warning to exclamation mark that if he carries on this attitude on the battlefield, he'll be treated as anyone who was carrying out racial slurs on a battlefield and removed from the game altogether. It is against the rules to team kill, and wargaming would have ample justification to remove him from the game completely. So wargaming, it's up to you now.